Let's make a structure. In this one, we're going to make a paper airplane. And this is a very popular design of a paper airplane, but keep in mind there are many ways to make a paper airplane. But this is one way that works pretty well and makes an airplane that flies pretty well. So get a piece of paper, pick a color that you like, and the first step is to fold it in half this way, the long way. So when you fold it up and you line up the corners, and this is the part that you have to be really careful and slow to make sure it's lined up really nicely, you get this very long rectangle. Then unfold it and flatten it out. That's really important because this fold line is going to help me now with my other folding. So let's start doing the folding of the paper airplane. The first fold is to fold this part over to make the point at the front. So the way I usually do this is I put one finger here so that I don't go past the fold. I'll put one finger here and I'm going to try to fold this part of the paper and match it up to this line. Some people like to draw a pencil line so they can see the center line better. Let's do that. You don't have to, but it's up to you. So now I'm going to fold this over using my finger here to make sure I don't go past, and I don't want to cover up that pencil line or the fold line. So then I'm holding this and making that fold. There's the first fold. Same thing to the other side. Putting my finger here to hold that point. Once I have the point, I usually stick my finger on there, and notice how I can still see the pencil line? I'm not covering up the pencil line. So that's important. Now we want to do that fold again. Now it gets a little bit more tricky because this fold is a little bit harder. But go slow and keep trying and you'll get it. So I want to fold this over and match this edge up to the pencil line, the center line fold again. This time, instead of putting my finger at the top, I'm going to sort of put it along here where I know the fold's going to be. So two fingers usually works really well. And see how I'm using this hand to fold this over? So the finger inside kind of shapes it. I'm going to push this down. Notice how slow I have to go to get this right. If you do it really fast, it doesn't line up that well sometimes. Now the same fold to the other side. Match this edge right up to the fold that you just did. Again, see how slow I'm going? Making sure that there's a gap here and I can still see the pencil line here. Good. And that's kind of the hard part done. Now I usually turn my paper airplane to the side like that. And now I'm going to fold this back up, that very first fold that I did. I have this sort of large, almost a triangle. There's a flat bit here, and that's okay. That should be there. Now I'm going to make the last two folds. So the last two folds is I'm going to fold this piece of paper over, this edge over, and match this edge of paper with the bottom of the airplane. This is kind of tricky too. So again, I'm going to use my fingers to try and shape my fold. Sort of get the center here. Then I use this hand to hold that down. And then I'm going to sort of shape this edge here with my thumb, because that little fold right here is really sharp. Right? And I'm making sure this matches the bottom. Now I'm going to make my final fold on that side. Okay, there it is. Now I'm turning it around and I'm going to make the same fold to this side. Making sure that the bottom matches up like that. You might get some crinkling here at the front. That's okay. This is really hard to get really perfectly straight and sharp. Takes a little bit of practice to do that. So then take your plane and undo it like this. Fold it open. And now you've got your plane. If you fold up your wings and you can make them flat, you want to make them perfectly flat so that when you look at it straight down, you've got your wings. And now you've got a paper airplane. Enjoy.